Hey, Mildred here. Welcome to this video. Super excited that you are joining me today. I'm going to be running through this insanely valuable training. Today, I will tell you what I've learned from experience. I've stressed, I've had massive highs, I've had massive lows, but here's the thing. Today, we're going to be talking about the secrets of the starving network marketer versus the thriving network marketer, and a simple system that's going to help you to generate 10 or more new enrollments every single month inside your direct sales business. And yes, that is 10 or more enrollments. We're going to be moving pretty fast. I value your time. I value my time as well. So this video is going to be only about 20 to 25 minutes. If you don't have time to actually watch through it in its entirety, I recommend that maybe you go back to scrolling through your newsfeed. But if you're serious about growing your business, finish this video in its entirety and it's going to change your life. You're going to be shocked by how close you actually are to having the direct sales business that you've been dreaming of. We just have to fix a few things. And keep in mind, there's absolutely nothing to buy in this video. So let's dive right in. Here's the truth. Most network marketers are just doing everything that they're doing, but with very little leverage, and they're just going painfully slow. They're doing things that just make them look very spammy, very salesy, very unattractive, and just doing the things that are actually repelling the quality prospects and actually attracting the not so quality prospects. So, I have great news for you today. There is a better way. The better way is what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. Here was my aha moment that I had in my decade of experience building successful network marketing business. After spending years trying to grow my business, doing things like networking, cold calling, prospecting, but not using social media, you name it, I did it. I actually came upon a mentor who had made millions in online marketing, and he told me that any source of acquiring new customers and team members has to have three things. It had to be fast, it had to be consistent, and it had to be scalable. And I started looking around and I realized what most of the home business owners were doing. And most of what they were being taught to grow their teams just went fast, and they weren't consistent, and they weren't scalable. No wonder they weren't getting the results that they were looking for. So here's the question. Are you actually overwhelmed by the idea of online marketing or legitimate online marketing? Or do you feel like you're wasting your time and you're actually wasting money? It's not making you money, you're spending money, and you are sick of doing all those sifting and sorting and cold prospecting and having to call about 20 people just to find the one who will look at your opportunity or product and actually join. Or you've done everything you've been taught by your company, all those antiquated methods of reaching out to people, and even your upline telling you what to do. You see their results and you want to be doing what they're doing, and what they're telling you is old school marketing methods. So of course, you can't replicate their success. You don't know why. What you've been taught just doesn't seem to be working for you. Here's some news for you. If you've experienced those things, right, those are not the actual problem, but they are merely a symptom of the problem. The real problem is that you are stuck in the old network marketing model with old network marketing tactics, and you haven't yet upgraded to the 4 necessary new and doable new principles and tactics that I'll show you today. So, here's an example. The old model. With the old model, everybody is a prospect. And when you treat everyone like a prospect, you end up promoting a watered down marketing message that attracts no one. With the new model, you identify your perfect prospect, and then only then do you craft an irresistible marketing message that attracts them, which is just your tribe. Another example, old model, you have to get sales in order to make money, which is really short-term thinking. With the new model, you build cash flow assets like all other businesses do, right? That's long-term thinking. Another example, with the old model, you promote company replicated sites. You end up looking like everybody else. You end up drowning in a sea of noise and in a sea of mediocrity. With the new model, you stand out from the crowd by building your own process. The other example that I'll show you is old model. You build someone else's business and cross your fingers that they make decisions that are in your best interest, which doesn't always happen. And then with the new model, you build your own business by creating your own assets, and then you promote other people's products simply as income streams of your overall business. Lastly, with the old model, it's frustrating and it doesn't last. With the new model, it's more stable, it's more consistent, and it's way more profitable and more fun. So, this is for those who want to build a real business, who want their business to grow quickly, to be stable, predictable, and steady through the test of time and competition. It's simple. You've got to imagine this for a moment. What if you could actually wake up on a Monday morning to a calendar filled with appointments that are pre-qualified, pre-vetted, and interested prospects who already know who you are and they want what you have? You know you can build your business without being spammy, cheesy, sleazy, annoying friends and family kind of marketer. And it all works through 4 pillars. You need to write this down. They're going to be completely life-changing for you. So pillar number 1 is the foundation. We lay the groundwork and go over the fundamentals. The old way is, if they can fog a mirror, they're a prospect, right? Use a company replicated website which makes you look just like everybody else you know. You've probably experienced this before, as I have. You go to your upline and you say, what am I doing wrong? How come this isn't working for me? And all they say is, you just need to talk to more people, right? Or you just link spam on the internet, in Facebook groups, and in Messenger. With the new way, you identify your perfect prospect avatar. What are their deepest desires, their pains, their frustrations? What are the questions that keep them lying awake at night? Then you craft a marketing message that speaks directly to them, and they become clear that what you have can solve their unique problem. With the new way, you create an actual business with you as the leader so that you are not just having a side hustle. You get free traffic connections and appointments by doing organic outreach and by doing it the right way. You have product embedded coaching structures that magnetize your best buyers online so that you can help them by actually helping them. So, this is a note to your future self. Do not listen to anyone who says that everyone is a prospect. This will kill your sales conversion. One size does not fit all, and it would be detrimental to your time as well as your bank account. Let's move right into pillar number 2, and this is validation. What's exciting about validation is that you actually make money validating your offer. I want to know, is this you? You have no idea if your offers are any good. You suffer from the imposter syndrome because it feels like nobody wants to buy what you have to offer, or you have no idea if you're even on the right track. You wake up feeling fuzzy and unclear and just lacking that direction to help you to be successful in your business. With the old way, they're going to tell you to use marketing resources provided by your company. Most likely, you're just going to spam your link all over the internet and bugging friends and family. You do not want to be part of the NFL club. That is no friends left. And you just don't want to cross your fingers and hope that someone clicks your link and buys. And you know, they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. This really just doesn't work. So, the new way, you need to validate your offer through a series of vetted prospect appointments. These are the people coming to you wanting what you have. You share a marketing message that meets your potential prospects exactly where they are at and learn to speak their language. So, with this, you ultimately get ultra clear on your offer. You get the hyper confidence to connect with your audience with nothing being held back. You get to defeat your self limiting beliefs of not feeling like you're good enough or selling the right thing to the right people. You get to create a team of people who are actually motivated and excited to get moving underneath you, creating that ultimate leverage that we've been talking about. So, pillar number 3 is systems and automation. This is where we take what we did in the validation section, we take what's working, and it's essentially like pouring gasoline over the fire. So, do any of these sound like you? You're consistently talking to unqualified prospects because you have no filtering system in place. This is how most network marketers grow their business. You don't have enough people to talk to who know who you are and what you can do for them. You don't know what message to put in front of your prospects. You don't have a defendable system to acquire new customers and team members and scale your revenue. And because of that, you are always hurting for new customers and new team members, and you may get sales here and there, but there's zero consistency. So, how would it feel if you would wake up every morning to 10 to 20 new leads literally asking you for information about your business? And then instead of talking to all of them, you have systems to do the sifting and sorting and selling for you, putting you on the phone with only the ones who are the most interested and qualified to work with you. So the old way of doing it is it's manual. It's time consuming where you are the bottleneck. You are the one who's having to have manual conversations, prospecting 10, 15, 20 people to find one person who might be open to having a follow-up conversation about your business. Now, with the new way, we use ads to cast a wide net. We put them through a lead capture process where the automation follows up with everyone who expresses interest, but then we use filters and follow up to repel the unqualified prospects and attract the qualified ones and the people who are interested. We put them through an application process, turning the interested prospects into excited buyers and new team members. So, when you choose to be the leader, you get paid like a leader. When you stay a seller, you get mediocre results. We are going to show you how to build or grow your business by being a leader. So how do we scale your business? Well, that's pillar number 4. and that's leverage and duplicating. This is where things really get exciting. The old way is doing things by focusing on entirely just building your downline. But the thing is, you risk losing everything in case the company decides to make a comp plan change, or the business model changes, or the company itself changes the rules. Or what's even worse is when your top team leaders and the people underneath you, the power movers, they leave and take most of the organization with them, which actually happens. I've seen this happen not just once, but a whole lot. And it can happen overnight. And so just don't focus on only building the downline. Rather, build a business that you can fall back on should something like this happen. There have been diversification and shielding of risks in business that you definitely need to look into. So the new way is when you leverage training and coaching and the content that's already made for you that gets your customers engaged and moving alongside that diversification. That saves you in the case of any changes that occur. So, for example, our Downline Accelerator program, which builds you up as the expert and brands you as the leader, training your members, and it helps you create additional income streams to diversify your income while your customers actually get better results as well, allowing the program and the system to get you, your members, moving forward, and this is really exciting. Having these four pillars firing on all four cylinders turns your business into a powerful automated sales machine. So right now you have a choice to make. Number one, you'd go back to life as usual, right back to underperforming, under-earning, stressful life, back to being in the I hope this works out business model, right? You can say something like that, but I appreciate the info and I'd rather go back to not making enough, not having enough opportunity, trying to figure it all out on my own by myself. And guess what? That's still absolutely okay. Nothing wrong with that, but there is another option. The second choice is you make this your defining moment. You say, I am not going to be controlled by wishful thinking anymore. I'm going to take control and get results that I promised myself. You declare that I am not a side hustler, I'm an investor. I get big results by playing the big game. You could say, I want to build it up with you guys because you've done it for yourself and for countless others, and I know you can do it for me too. You're not going to let this just be another moment where you learn something, then walk away from it and never utilizing it and never fully grasping the power to take you to where you want to go. Meet your A-team. Adam and Jordan are our systems and traffic gurus. They've built 8-figure businesses and they can help you do the same. If you want proven results and you really want to take this seriously, this is not a side hustle for you. Take the horse by its reins and we are here to guide you all the way. So, if you're saying, I'm going to take this to the stars and back, I'm going to hit my goals, we have something very special for you. And obviously, there is zero pressure whatsoever. You can take advantage of it, but it is our duty and our ethical responsibility to present this to you, and it's your job to take it or not. So here's how it works. Below this video, you're going to see a link to book a call with us. This is going to be a 45-minute marketing game plan strategy call where we get to implement and plug you into this equation to figure out how and if it's going to work for you. You get the ultimate decision as to whether or not you want to move forward with it. But It's our job to provide that to you and to figure out if it's the right fit. There's a short application process for you to be diving in and to give us information and to ultimately figure out whether or not it would be a good fit for us to work together. Again, this is only for you if you're dedicated to your business 100%, because we are going to be dedicated to your business 100%. We do not accept people who are side hustlers, dabblers, people who are just looking for a couple of quick bucks, and no one who doesn't actually care about their clients' results. People who might not be interested in really investing the time and the energy to take the business and to make it sustainable long term. It's only for people who are absolutely ready to take it to the stars. You are willing to invest the time to make it happen for you. And really, the biggest vetting mechanism is us getting on a call with you to decide whether or not this is the right fit. And that way, we can ultimately help you to hit those 5, 10, 15, 20K months in your business. And it's ultimately starting with a phone call. Yes, just a laid back 45-minute conversation about your business, about your goals. And then if we see it as a fit, we'll have a conversation with you about our program, what it looks like, what it entails, and how we can help you reach those goals with more speed, pleasure, and ease. The biggest question to ask yourself is, do you want to stay exactly where you are, or do you want to take things to the next level? It always begins with the decision to take that big step out. I love the story of the king lobster who has to actually shed his shell. He has to break out of his shell and go into a safe place to create that new shell, that safe environment that helps them to become a bigger king lobster. And you have to do the same thing, where you have to step out and do some things you've never done before. Implement some strategies that maybe you haven't tried, or that even your upline hasn't even suggested to you yet. But we know the inside scoop. We know what a lot of those top earners are actually doing, and they're often not doing what they're telling you to do. They are cold prospecting, they are cold emailing, they are buying leads from bad lead brokers, and they are getting all these, supposed appointments, but none of these people are vetted. None of these people are warm. None of these people have any concept of interest, and so we have to break that mindset, break that foundation, and create the infrastructure to sustain a 20K per month business. Otherwise, it could fall apart at the seams if you continue to do the same tactics over and over again. So take a moment right now. Click the link below. There is not going to be a lot of spots available. We only have a few slots. So here's how it's going to work. Make sure that you have the time slotted on your calendar ready to go, with a pen and paper ready to take notes and ready to activate the next level of your business. There's also going to be some additional notes on the next page about how to prepare yourself for this call. So, as Tony Robbins says, it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. This is one of those destiny shaping moments. Make the decision if this resonates with you, and then book your call. Let's have a conversation. Let's help you to take your business to the next level. Let's help you with the game plan and your skills. Let's level you up. We'll see you on the call.